An NBA lockout occurred in 1998 and 2011 on this day, the third and fourth time in its history. The National Basketball Players Association pitted against the league and its owners, and it lasted 204 days in 1998. The agreement ended including players earning 55% of league revenues, a rookie pay scale and a salary cap, the NBA being the first league in the States to enforce this. Another disagreement came 12 years afterwards, reducing the season by 16 games, while the biggest implementations were a hard salary cap, as the previous enabled teams to overspend and that money would be distributed between the clubs that stayed within the line, and a 50-50 split between players and owners regarding basketball-related income. It is estimated that this lockdown cost over $1 billion. Spain became the first team to retain the European Championship with a 4-0 destruction of Italy. The Italians were higher for 2-1 defeat of Germany in the semis, but entered as underdogs despite drawing with their opponents in the group stage. This was because Spain were aiming to become the first side to win 3 consecutive major tournaments, and it took just 14 minutes for David Silva to start the history-writing pen. Jordi Alba extended their hold on the 41st, rounding off a fabulous move that began from a goal kick. The stats in the first half were not as one-sided as the scoreboard suggested, with the Azzurri registering as many shots and more possession than the leaders. But its performance dropped the second 45 as Fernando Torres made it 3 on the 84th, and Juan Mata had his save just 4 minutes later in the greatest margin of victory in the competition's history. Arguably the most bizarre fight in boxing, let alone sports, Mike Tyson is disqualified for biting Evander Holyfield's ear. Stopped at the end of the third, referee Mills Lane had already deducted 2 points from Tyson that round for another bite, this time on his right ear. Iron Mike's rage was due to Holyfield's headbutts throughout both fights, the first, which Real Deal also won. There had not been a disqualification in a title bout for over 50 years, and the consequences would result in a $3 million fine, community service and a permanent suspension for boxing, that Tyson overturned a year later. No grudges are withheld, as they have become close friends since retiring. So, the Sports Court podium for July the 1st is the 1998 and 2011 NBA lockout in third. Second is the retaining of the European Championship for Spain in 2012. And top of the pile is perhaps the strangest moment in the sport's history as Mike Tyson bites off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear in 1997.